Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Beginner Bike Giveaway series. Today is a fun one. We're going to be taking the CB650R out on Harris Hill Raceway. As you guys saw, we did a comparison between the Ninja 400 and my KTM RC390 that I have here at this track. This is my RC390 over here actually, and I'm getting some new tires put on it, so it's out of commission for today unfortunately, but I do have a rough idea of what kind of times I run on that motorcycle. Was sitting at right between about 1 minute and 37.2 around this circuit here on the RC390, so it's kind of my benchmark for today. But this motorcycle, as you can tell, is extremely street trim, so we haven't done anything to the bike really to get it track prepped except tape up the lights and the mirrors and the rear brakes. Other than that, it's pretty much bone stock. All we've done is put the exhaust on it and the power commander in terms of any kind of meaningful performance modifications. As you can tell, it's got these very street biased Metzlers on there. They're called the Road Tech 10s, the Road Tech 1s rather. As you can tell here on the sidewall of the tire, not the sidewall rather, but here on the edge of the tire, not a whole lot of grip. These dips go right into the side here, so we're going to be running pretty smooth today. We're not going to be doing anything crazy with this bike because I don't think the grip is really going to be there. But it should be a lot of fun. This thing is a pretty sweet street bike. It's got these Showas up at the front, so I think the suspension setting is pretty stiff and it's going to be pretty fun to ride. So let's get out there and see how she does. Alright guys, so we got the track just about to ourselves today. Not a lot of people came out today for this member day, mostly because the weather was looking a little iffy. It was kind of raining in the morning, didn't really have much sunlight, but now it seems to have dried up pretty well, and so we can go have some fun. Today was pretty much the only day I could actually take this bike out and go and rip it, so because I've got a couple travel schedule things coming up. Let me just double check one more time to see that my recorder is in fact recording, because if I lose this lap, that would be so sad. Alright, we're good to go. Good to go. Let's get this bike turned on. We are running counterclockwise today. Let's go have some fun. So it's been a minute since I've been on the CB650. Man, this thing's such a fun ride. It's got a good amount of punch. Way more than my RC390 that I normally run here. So let's get acclimated. Let's warm up. Let's build some heat in the tires. Let's not go crazy just yet, alright? Oh yeah, this thing's gonna be great. Mindful of these bumps here. As you can tell, Harris Hill is a racetrack with a lot of character, as we call it here. So I'm building heat in my tires, keeping an eye on the circuit, seeing if we can find any spots that are sketchy. In terms of wetness rather, not really in terms of if the track is sketchy or not. Braking early, down 2 gears, keeping it nice and smooth. We'll build up pace in a little bit. I gotta say, this bike is working pretty good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Harris Hill, bumpy as always. Down 1 gear here. So I've never taken a bigger bike like this on this track. Healthy amount of poke from this 650cc inline 4. Gearbox is so easy to manage. Oh, Honda makes such a good gearbox. So you'll notice we're just cruising here, guys. We're trying to get familiar with the motorcycle on street tires, no warmers, so many of you guys who have seen my videos in the past about this track know that it's just real bumpy. Not exactly the easiest thing to run. Wow, the brakes on the CB are great. These dual disc Nissans work really, really nicely. How about that sound, huh? And again, another point I want to make is this is a giveaway bike, so I definitely don't want to crash it. Brake a little bit here. Set up for this corner. Down 2. Alright, let's start pushing a little bit. Keep it guided through here. We got plenty of lean angle to play with. Early on the brakes here. We ride this one close to the inside. Pick up some good speed on the CB. How about that exhaust sound though, huh? Man, it's so good! Bone stock, this thing is tons of fun, man. Now one thing to note is that I am closer to the average size. Oh, there's a little puddle over there, we gotta keep an eye on that. I am closer to the average size of someone Honda intended to ride this motorcycle, so it sprung really nicely for me. Pick it up, another one. Lines are a little tricky on this section. As you guys can tell, Harris Hill is a bumpy, tricky track, man. So I'm taking it pretty easy. But this is working really well, man. These upright ergonomics mean you can just turn lap after lap. Down 1 gear here, keep it in second. Yeah, baby! These upright ergonomics also mean that you can stay pretty easily light on the bars. What a ton of fun, man! I'm not even pushing that hard, but what a ton of fun! This track is so bumpy, it's insane. Oh my god. Honda's really forgiving. This bike is actually extremely forgiving. Brakes are so good. You got a lot of revs to play with, even though this isn't a super screamer of an engine. You can play really, really nice with it. easy to get along with. Man, it's so good! Out of the box, are you kidding me? This thing rocks, man! For the type of bike that it is, holy crap, dude! This is a standard, this is a naked, it shouldn't be doing this type of stuff! You can push a whole lot more on it too. It doesn't mind being pushed, baby. Not at all. God, Harris Hill, man. That repave can't come soon enough. Woo! You can brake hard on this. This is an easy bike to get along with. Works really, really well. Really, really, really nice motorcycle to ride, man. Woohoo! Front end's getting squirrely on me because Harris Hill's bumps, dude. Alright, let's pit out and gather some thoughts. Man, this thing rules. Oh my god, this bike is awesome. Damn, this bike rules, dude. Woo! That was fun. That was really fun. That was more fun than I thought it'd be. Dang, this bike is super fun to ride. Oh my god. Alright guys, first impressions. First of all, the soundtrack while we're on this thing. It's just so fun. Oh, this thing rules. Now, I did notice that when flicking it over, you know, these tires don't have a super pronounced V shape. And so what happens is, you know, because they're kind of flat, you get a bit of a lazy flick into the corners. But once it's locked into line, bro, the suspension, the chassis, it's really, really nice. You can hustle this thing really hard down a racetrack. I did not expect that at all. This bike is super well behaved, super composed. Wow. Wow. It rules on track, dude. It's really fun. It's super fun, dude. I mean, it feels every bit like a sport bike, you know? Like, I mean, it's no surprise, the 650cc, you know, 4-cylinder from Honda, but I thought it'd be softer than that. I thought it would be like the FZ09, where once you start pushing it, it kind of all falls apart, or the FZ07. But this thing, I think it's down to two things. The chassis, obviously, the way it's set up, but I think the suspension setting, even though it's non-adjustable, these Showas are really nice, dude. Really progressive, really fucking predictable. Man, this thing rocks. I think for you guys, I'm going to put the audio recorder in the tail of the bike now so we can get some cool on board of me ripping around the track here and get some pure audio sounds of it. What do you say? That sound pretty good?
Alright guys, wrapping up the day here with the CB650R. What a fun bike to take on track, man. This thing just rips. Just love the screaming inline four, the way it handles, the chassis, the suspension. Out of the box, amazingly good. The only thing holding it back, I think, are these Road Tech tires. They're really not the best for track day work, but I don't really think you can ask much more for a pretty road biased motorcycle like this CB650R. Honestly, like, if you guys are interested in this type of motorcycle, this is easily and by and far the way one of the best track day style bikes that I've taken out here. I think it works really, really well. And of course, if you want to win this bike, feel free to click the link down below, yamanoo.co. We are finishing up the giveaway on March 7th. That's going to be our last day to receive entries, and then March 15th we will announce a winner. So hit the link down below and make sure you get signed up. But yeah, I think this bike, man, it rips. Like, I had so much fun taking this thing out on the track. It feels so much more composed than something like the FZ07, FZ09. Those motorcycles, you know, I haven't tested the new generation of the FZ09 with the new revised suspension and all that, but I find them to be a little choppy, a little wishy-washy. The Honda is just rock solid, really, really fun motorcycle to ride at a fun and sensible pace. And of course, because everyone is interested, I did time my laps using my lap timer out here, and the best I could do was a 136.5, which is a whole second faster than I've done on my RC390, which isn't really saying a lot. This thing does make about 60 horsepower more than that thing does, so it's a little bit unfair. But yeah, I think with this thing, if you put on some stickier rubber onto it, I easily think that I could dip into 134, 133 territory if I had more time with it. But also, it is a giveaway bike, so I don't want to spend all my time ripping laps on and beating it up for you guys. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Click the link down below to learn how you can win this bike, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.